Hello, beautiful friends. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Claudine.
And this is Shokran Very Much the podcast. And this week's episode is a glimpse into the mind of the Metropolitan.
So what is the church stance or position on abortion?
We believe that the life starts in the moment of fertilization, when the sperm meets the ovum. So that is the beginning of the life, because after that it just multiply. If you study the embryo growth, our cells in the body, we have different kind of cells, skin cells, muscle cells, and so on. All our cells multiply except the nervous system, but bring the same. If you want, so the skin cell will grow to be skin cells. The zygote, the fertilized ovum, is unique. It is developed to be human being. Also, it started by body and spirit. We don't believe that the spirit will come. The zygote is real human being, but it's just in the formation. So killing human being is a sin.
Yeah.
The sin. But that's why we say the abortion is not permitted. The only case which we permit the abortion when the life of the mother is threatened by the life of the embryo. When the pregnancy is dangerous for the life of the mother. So in this case, the life of the mother is first because she, for the embryo. Now intrude as if someone attacking the others. We're so protected. If, of course, the embryo is not attacking, like threatening the life of the mother. So that is the case. We also apply it in case of rape. In case of rape, not everybody agree on that, but that is my interpretation, because there's a difference between there is a relationship and then the girl got pregnant. That is her will. She built this relationship, but a girl going once to her school, and someone attacked her and raped her. She is victim, and then she got pregnant. If she accepts this pregnancy and until the end, and we help it here, and then they take the baby to somebody to care if she cannot, of course. But if she felt that is this destroying her life, لأنه طبعا is God protect every girl to be exposed something like this. فهنا we apply the same principles. Now this pregnancy is destroying her life, not medically but psychologically, school, everything. We may apply that in this case. So this is the two cases which we give an exception for cases of abortion. لكن people they free choice, and this is my body and I'm free to do what I like to do. No, yes, it is your body not to be pregnant. That is your body.
Yes.
Like if you accept it to be pregnant, now there is somebody else, the embryo. So as you have the life, the right to choose, he or she has the right to live. فهنا احنا بنقول احنا free choice, yes, pro choice, but before pro life when the life start. زي ما احنا بعد ساعات يقولوا مثلا abortion because the embryo have some defects. Fine. طيب, if we believe he is a human or she is a human being, طيب, هل احنا كل الهانديكابد people we kill them؟ if we apply this يعني لما تيجي واحدة بتقول I am pregnant and the doctor told me that is the child will be مثلا have some defects mentally retarded or whatever يعني. I told her okay, I know it is difficult, it's painful يعني I fully sympathize with you, but I was ask you a question. If we don't know and the child was born and you find him as mentally retarded or whatever, are we going to kill him? No. But what is the difference?
Yeah.
The difference is, well, sometimes it not happen. And I know the story that there is a lady, she was pregnant and they told her the child will be have a defects and she was asking, do I do abortion? Of course, we told her no. She want to keep, but her mom encouraged her because she said, who will take care? She working, so the mama will take care of the child. Anyway, she decided at the end not to have abortion. And I told her, قالت لي ما فيش alternative. قلت لها ممكن انت you keep, and when you give birth you can say I don't want to keep it. So there are many organizations take this baby even from the moment of the delivery. But she said no, I will keep the baby. And it was born a very healthy child. And she sent me every مثلا few months طبعا I will not mention the name. She was very happy. She said she always called the miracle child.
Yeah.
So we don't know why we decided to do this and not to leave it to God. Leave it to God to decide. Adoption is accepted and it is encouraged. There are many families they don't have children and they like to adopt.
Yeah.
And if there is certain situation like the situation which I mentioned, instead of making abortion and killing, maybe a family to take care of this child for adoption. And في adoption وفي foster.
Yeah.
طبعا it's different between the foster and the adoption. No, we encourage. The problem in Egypt and because the law there.
Yes.
Because the law which we are fighting on that. In Islam, adoption is not permitted.
Yeah.
In Sharia, they allow the non-Muslim to follow their laws. So it was before that's allowed for Christians to have adoption. And then they remove this and make it illegal for both Muslims and Christians. And we say, we challenge this. If the Sharia does not permit adoption for Muslims, why to apply it on us?
Yeah.
Our Bible allow adoption. فاحنا you can take the precautions. هم بقى طبعا they afraid ان ممكن the children know the source of the child.
Yeah.
And then adopted by a Christian family, of course, will be Christian.
Yeah.
And the story of the Shenouda child. There was a big debate about what to do if there is a child, no source. We don't know where it is. فهم قالوا, if this is found in a church, so assuming the mother Christian, why to put the baby in the church لكن nevertheless they only allow this family to foster. بيسموها هناك في مصر العائلة البديلة, replacement family. You don't call it adoption. بمعنى in the meaning that is not to give a name of the family. هنا في adoption you give your name.
Yeah.
هنا في مصر no. you can have the child, but not to give the name of the family. Yani it's not your child officially. This is, but adoption is encouraged. We encourage people to have adoption if there is a possibility. We have a program for foster homes under the Diaconia Department with His Grace Amba Abraham. And we don't have agency for adoption.
Yeah.
لكن we encourage that if people want.
Great. So the two topics we addressed and that Your Eminence addressed was very much affecting the Christian view of a family. And this next one, which is marriage, is obviously the very foundation of it. And so what are the factors Your Eminence feels are responsible for divorce rates among young couples?
Definitely, there are challenges for the families, whether it leads to divorce or does not lead to divorce at the end. There are the first thing is to understand what is marriage.
Yeah.
Because people see marriage different ways. They two must love each other, they want to be together, and that is, so see, the marriage is a relationship between two who love each other. But our understanding of marriage is different, the Christian understanding. Yes, two love each other, want to live, but God bless them. And so if God does not exist in this relationship, then it will be like company. We start a project together. After that, we have some differences. We stop the project because we decided not to continue. We decided to start the project together. We decided to stop the project. But marriage is not like this way. Yes, we like to live together, to marry, but God blesses. And that is the Lord. When he was asked about divorce, he go back to the origin in Matthew 19. God created male and female, and the man not leave his wife. And he said at the end of the reading, which when you attend wedding, we listen to the gospel, because what God joined together, man cannot separate. Isn't the decision is not our. If I understand the marriage in this way, also the analogy of marriage, the Bible gives two analogy in this letter of St. Paul to the Ephesians: relation Christ and the church, and the man and his own body. مثلا my hand مثلا if happen and fracture happen here, so I wait, I do not cut my hand because it's now is not working. I wait until لكن مثلا if this mic is not working,
Yeah.
I just throw it, bring another mic. Because not part of me.
Yeah.
The same also. If the husband believe his wife is part of him, if the wife believe her husband is part of her, so if he's not functioning well, he does not throw him out and bring another husband. This is the analogy, which is the gospel. You can read it in the letter of St. Paul to the Ephesians. But then also the preparation for marriage is important. The preparation of marriage is to understand all the aspects of that, because before we learn from the families. مثلا the girl know what is marriage from her mom, and so on. It does not exist, and our society changing. The society of your mom is not the society of today, and so you need help on that. And also there are many other aspects which did not exist before facing the family. The family, مثلا a girl grow in the family, they know that is when she grow, we get married, have children, and so on. There's no working here, working there, and other influence, the influence of the media, the influence of the friends. Yani all this new influence affecting the family also affects the relationship. And also the society. The society is, unfortunately, the American society, which was family-oriented. Can you the first lady. Yani why the first society to speak about the wife of the president as a first lady? يعني كان في مثلا king and the queen.
Yeah.
يعني why يعني what's the meaning of first lady يعني first because the first daughter, the first son, the first dog. إنه they look to the president as a family. A family يعني it's a model. That was the يعني لو كان مثلا president عامل في affairs ولا can disqualify this. Now of course things are changing.
Now it's fine.
إنما يعني أنا عايز أقوله إنه the American society look to the family as a model, and they don't want the family of the president to not to be the model family.
No.
Even if the society, but no, you agree with the president.
Yeah.
Now it's changed, unfortunately. Now even what is the family is a debatable. Is a male, female, ولا male ومale ولا إيه ولا what is the family is. Of course this is affect the life. برضو the disposal society. يعني إحنا الأمريكان society everything is disposal.
Yeah.
You don't have مثلا the car of life ولا the apartment of life. Everything changing. وبالتالي there's no the wife of life يعني it's changeable too. فذا changeable mentality دي حاجة احنا مثلا society mentality the fast thing is the good things.
Yeah.
فمعناها إنه مفيش patient. يعني if مثلا you watch TV and the remote to control is not working, so I will get out of the couch and go to the TV to change it. This is terrible things. If you arrive and the remote's not working for the garage, so I get out and open it manually. But that doesn't mean I don't have the desire to suffer. طيب المارriage يعني المارriage you face challenges. You have to be patient on that. If you lose this patience and get boring, أيوة مثلا boring, you need changes. يعني مثلا Starbucks مثلا why it's famous because it's changing. يعني every time something new. The Americans they like new things. يعني to test it. فنفس الكلام يعني I like مثلا new wife get boring. فكل الأفكار دي اللي existing in the society reflect on the marriage. And we have to counteract. The Christian value is different. You have to be patient. It's not the fast thing is a good thing. Even you call it the fast food is the junk food.
Yeah.
and you have to sacrifice. مثلا the idea of sacrifice does not exist. Why to sacrifice? If you are self-centered, why to sacrifice?
Yeah.
يعني you say I need wife to let me happy to fine. But also you have to make her happy. يعني you have to work together your marriage and so on. يعني all this make it challenges to the family. And now يعني marriage is a challenge because some people they say no, why to marry? يعني it's not like something which يعني normal. You go up, you finish, you marry, you have a family. Not everybody think in this way. يعني there are many youth now they think why to marry?
Yeah.
يعني this is the idea of marriage. Or even if they married, why to have a children? To come to suffer like we are. All this is anti or non-Christians idea because there is no hope, there is no trust of God. And also يعني the new family need support, need advice. especially when the family coming مثلا different culture, from different background, يعني they need to work on to get help from the church, to get help from the other families. برضو the idea of the family to take care of young family, like زي في البابتزم godfather يعني شبين, يعني the family to take care of the family, to help them, to guide them يعني in facing any issues يعني in their life. But the majority of the family are happy.
Yeah.
Even if some cases, like مثلا احنا when accident happen, so it's in the news, but you don't speak about the hundreds of cars which are moving smoothly, but only speak about one. أو مثلا plane حصل crash في plane.
Yeah.
There are hundreds of planes they're flying every day without. So there are many happy families, but only we speak about some exceptional cases.
Yeah.
Wish you a happy family in the future.
Thank you. What is Your Eminence's advice to the youth who are pursuing marriage?
To understand what is marriage is, as we explain, and to give time. Marriage cannot be byproduct. يعني you are busy and just I have few days off. Just مثلا لا, marriage is very يعني important decision in your life, even more than the job. So like everything, if you want to study, you have to give time to the study. And there's a difference between just reading a book, being studying, and study for a degree. The same also, marriage, you have to give time for it. And to know the person very well. Internet or مثلا dating app and this can help you to know someone. But it's not enough.
Yeah.
Face to face. يعني you can مثلا communicate through phone, FaceTime and all, Zoom, whatever. Like in just meeting face to face is important because you will live together. يعني it's not you have to spend time, you have to be careful, and you balance between two aspects in the marriage, in the relationship, before emotional and intellectual. Because marriage is both. You cannot marry without feeling, without love. Yani it's not a company. You are not. It's not a project company. Love is important aspect in the marriage, but love is enough because family life is not just a romantic life. Yani there is a reality, a reality which we'll face. So when you start to know someone, balance the two these things. Your feeling, your love to this person, which should grow by time. But also watch the personality. Watch the person. Watch the behavior. And you will find something which is good, something which you don't like. Nobody is perfect. يعني if you put مثلا of course everybody imagine يعني have a dream of the husband or the wife. Which nice, يعني, because without dreaming we cannot move forward. But we have to come to the reality. Not every dream to be applied.
Yeah.
At the end you find the person. في something which you imagine or something which you don't like. Ask your question when you come to the final decision. Of course you like what you find is good, or for your opinion is good, yeah. But the other aspect, can you bear with? Don't deceive yourself, it will change. يعني ask yourself, are you going to bear with this? Out of love and out of all this positive point or not? Like in some either ignore this point, or because of the love they want to speak about it, or they say, no, I will change him. يعني مثلا ديكي مثلا افرض واحد يعني كل واحد فينا get mad أو get angry مثلا for things, yes. في واحد يعني it took him مثلا few minutes to change. يعني مثلا suppose مثلا she going to meet, so she arrived late. Someone, okay, I'm sorry, وخلاص. Some take it no, the disrespect. Why? فتقول له مثلا أنا يعني حصل traffic when I get earlier than that. Okay. بعد شوية خلاص هم زي going مثلا for dinner أو يعني enjoy the night يعني together يعني meeting يعني dating. بس هو
He's not having it.
طب ما خلاص. ففي واحد يعني get يفك زي ما بيقولوا in 1 minute just ask it, one it take time, وبعدين one even don't forget. يعني if repeated the same things يبتدي يقول ده أنت كذا. هنا الواحد discover إن this is a characteristic of this person. يعني it's not easy. يعني he won't home. It takes time to get rid of his anger. فواحدة مثلا هتقول طيب يعني هو ده طبعه كده. If he is this in this time of dating, of course after marriage will be tripled. لكن هنا ما بقولش مثلا he will change after marriage. He will not change after marriage. He will increase after marriage. Unfortunately يعني. إنما أنا خلاص I know how to handle this. I know إن هو get angry. I leave him until he vent his anger, then he will come. I don't focus on that. واحد يقول لا, why I be living this kind of miserable life? No. And so on. يعني you can have some example of this which that's why the advice is important. This advice is important, but you have to know this is your decision. Nobody will take the decision on you. لا your father of confession ولا a monk in the monastery ولا بس في ساعات واحد تروح مثلا المونستري تسأل أبونا God can I marry فلان يقول لها oh God choose from how he knows. why he involved on that. يعني كل دي deceiving things. يعني unfortunately it happened that yeah I take the advice of my father of confession advice not to tell me who to marry, not to marry. It may مثلا draw my attention to a certain person, that's fine. But leave the parent is important. But again, at the end, this is your decision because this is your life.
Can't believe that the series is already halfway done. Please stay tuned next week for part 3 of A Glimpse into the Mind of the Metropolitan.